What happens when a knight and his goofball valet get transported from the 12th century to the 21st century? Easy. You've got this film right here. And can you believe it's been 25 years since this came out? I hadn't seen this in years until just more recently. Prepare yourselves as I review Just Visiting. Big Days Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome again to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. I'm the Big D, and this time around, I bring to you a review of the 2001 action comedy flick Just Visiting, which was released by Buena Vista here in the US from Hollywood Pictures, this being one of their last films, as a matter of fact, and by Gaumont, Buena Vista International in France. Produced by Gaumont along with Hughes Entertainment, this, of course, was written by John Hughes, making it the final film he had written and also the last film to have his name credited. Directed by Jean-Marie Gabert, I hope I pronounced that right, starring Jean Reno, Christina Applegate, Christian Clavier, Malcolm McDowell, Tara Reid, and Bridgette Wilson. Credited as Bridgette Wilson Sampras. Now, it follows a medieval knight and his serf who travel to 21st century Chicago, meaning the knight's descendant. Now, this is a remake of the French film Les Visiteurs, which I've never seen, but I did research on it though, which of course Reno and Clavier were actually in, as a matter of fact. Clavier also co-wrote the screenplay for this, along with John Hughes and Jean-Marie Poiret. This film, unfortunately, was a bust at the box office, from which it was released on this day, April 6, 2001. Henceforth, today's the 25th anniversary of this film. Now, this film had become a guilty pleasure of mine when I saw it. Despite it bombed at the box office. Yeah, but, well, I still thought it was fine after revisiting it for the first time in years. So, I hope you're ready, so let's get into the story. The film takes place, well, starts out in 12th century England, where Count Tybalt Malafete is about to marry Princess Rosalind, the daughter of the reigning King Henry. At the wedding banquet, an enemy known as the Earl of Warwick accidentally gives Tybalt a potion which makes him hallucinate, and which was actually intended for Rosalind by a witch hired by the Earl. And under its influence, he kills his own bride, believing she is a ferocious monster. While under sentence of death, he asks his servant, Andre Le Pate, to find a wizard to help him. The wizard gives him a potion that will send him back to the moment before he killed Princess Rosalind. The wizard botches the spell, however, and instead Tybalt and Andre are sent into the 21st century, where the two end up in a museum in Chicago where they are arrested by the police after causing much panic, mischief, and chaos. They are rescued by Julia Malafite. Or Malafite, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. A museum employee who closely resembles Princess Rosalind. She thinks that Tybalt is her distant French cousin who drowned while yachting. Yachting. Excuse me. I'm sorry if I mispronounced those words. A couple of years ago, I know that should be an easy word, but well, let's get back to the story. Theobald soon finds out that Julia is descendant from his family and realizes he must return to the 12th century to correct the past. Julia introduces them to the modern American style of life where norms from medieval times no longer apply. Before they return to his time, Tybalt decides to protect Julia from her money-hungry fiance, Hunter Cassidy. Meanwhile, Andre falls for a gardener, Angelique, who presents him with the world of equal rights for all people. Well, once there, the fun really begins. Turn this whole world upside down. Oh boy. Believe me, this is incredible. So, the wizard realizes his mistake and decides to time travel into the future to help Tybalt. After he finds him, he successfully prepares a potion to return to the past. Andre confronts Tybalt, telling him he doesn't want to return with him to the 12th century. Julia convinces Tybalt that he should set him free. Hunter tries to prevent Tybalt from interfering with his plans, but Julia finds out his real intentions and breaks up with him. And before he leaves, Tybalt tells Julia that she will meet a new and better man to marry. Then he and the wizard drank the potion in the museum and returned to the past just before the murder of Princess Rosalind. Now, I'm going to go to the ending, so you better stop this video at once. Go to the description box below. Fast forward to the time below as I count down. If you've seen this movie already, in which case I doubt a lot of you have, please continue. Okay, you've been warned. Tybalt offers the tainted wine to the Earl as a peace offering. The latter, of whom not wanting to drink it, jumps out a window to his death. Tybalt and Rosalind are then happily reunited. Back in the present, Hunter finds and drinks the remainder of the potion, which sends him to the 12th century where he is captured. Julia decides to reclaim her ancestral castle, much to the firm's delight, and meets a man named Francois Lecombier, who knows a great deal about her family's history. And in the last scene, Andre and Angelique are seen driving in a hot rod towards Vegas, and Andre asks her who would protect him from the devil. Angelique simply replies, "At least you got me, babe," as they were listening to "I Got You, Babe" in the end. To which Andre happily agrees. End of story. So, what did I think of Just Visiting? Well, it's been a long time since I last saw this film. I just revisited the film for the first time ever a couple days ago on Prime Video here, which you can find the film here on Prime Video in the US. I'm not sure where else you can find it. I wish you the best of luck in finding it if you're interested in this. Anyway, I know it's kind of odd and twisted in some parts, but due to the fact this is a PG-13 rated film, I gotta say, this film is absolutely nutsoid and cuckoo and pretty cheesy in ways. But hey, I can handle cheesy. And, well, I gotta say, this just proved to be so crazy. I mean, once Tybalt and Andre are there, well, I mean, like I said, the fun begins. They think the toilet's like a magic fountain or something like that, and when they're bathing, they use like a big ball of cologne as well, kind of a special kind of liquid to make them smell better or something like that. Oh, believe me, the list goes on. Believe me, if you're into it, stuff like that, then this might be right up your alley. But if it's not, then I would simply just say avoid it. Now, as I've said before, I have never seen the actual film itself, Les Visiteurs, which was released in 1993. But like I said, I have read about this. I'm not really sure if there's actually an English dub of the film or one with subtitles. But if I happen to encounter it though, maybe I'll look into it. But anyway, yeah, the film fell short of recouping its budget through ticket sales. It bombed at the box office, failing to make 16.2 million worldwide on its $35 million budget. And it missed the top 10, unfortunately. Reviews were pretty dissing and what have you. As Rotten Tomatoes has this at 33%, saying this remake of the French comedy Les Visiteurs ends up being a middling, forgettable effort, not as good as the original. Well, again, I may not have seen the original, but I'm sure the original is probably a little more up there than with this one. If you have seen the actual one, if you've seen it with subtitles or if there's an English dub, let me know, okay? Metacritic has a score 38, and audiences polled by CinemaScore gave this an A minus. So overall, I found Just Visiting to be a so bad it's good film. Like I said, it is a guilty pleasure though, and I will say that I appreciate what they had to offer in this. But let me tell you, it was just absolutely nutsoid in some ways. I mean, but even so, this wasn't the first time someone from a long time ago would invade the present day. I mean, because recently I did actually watch that short-lived ABC sitcom from the 80s, The Charmings. Yeah, about how Snow White and Prince Charming and their kids and the evil stepmother and one dwarf end up falling asleep and soon waking up in present day LA. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a future episode. Do you remember? Okay. But anyway, just visiting. Yeah, I could say if you've seen something like The Charmings, and this might be something you might want to watch as well. But anyway, I will say it's fine. What have you? It does have some pretty good tunes in there. The score's fine by John Powell, which is perfectly pretty good. The cast, on the other hand, I do appreciate what they had to offer with their performances. Jean Reno as Tybalt, it was absolutely very, very funny. And what can I say? He just did so well. Christina Applegate played Rosalind and Julia. Good perform good performance. I mean, not too bad. Maybe not very good, but good. Christian Clavier played Andre, just like he did in the original. Yeah, he's kind of nuts though, and what have you. Really, really crazy. Matthew Ross played Hunter. Yeah, he's kind of. Let's see. Tara Reid though, I absolutely loved her performance as Angelique. She was very good. Bridgette Wilson Sampras played Amber, who of course was like I think mistress or something to Hunter. I'm pretty sure she was, but I could be wrong though. Let's see. And Malcolm McDowell played the wizard. I gotta say, he was kind of a little bit of, I don't know, kind of an oddball if you ask me and what have you. We have lots of other members in the cast, and we have Kelsey Grammer as the narrator. So, with everything said, Just Visiting may not be a great movie by any means, but it's fun in some ways. I mean, if you liked how seeing some people traveling from the long time ago to the present day, you might enjoy this. But if not, then simply avoid this. Now, something like this would happen years later, but in reverse in the Martin Lawrence film Black Knight, which I will be reviewing that later on. But anyway, Just Visiting. If you think you want to check out, then go for it. But anyway, if I can find an English dub or subtitled Le Visiteurs, I'll look into it. Okay. But Just Visiting, maybe it's worth one time watch or avoid it. Okay, that's my verdict. So, what did you think of Just Visiting? Have you seen this film? If so, let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button. Excuse me. Subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel, and you know the rest. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of the original Bad News Bears. Yes. So if you like this, check out some of these other films. Here's one film with Jean Reno he did years after Just Visiting in the remake of The Pink Panther from 2006 with Steve Martin. In the upper right hand corner, you can check out my review of a film Tara Reid did a few months later after Just Visiting, and that was the sequel of American Pie 2. Or if you'd like another really twisted type of flick with an epic feel to it, check out my review of Epic Movie from 2007 in the bottom left hand corner. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.